at you, dude. Episode 152, 17.
Yeah.
17, right? Because we were...
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
It's
because
17,
you
I
did the
think.
6. You did the chord. You taught me the chord.
Yeah, 17 is 17 weeks of this. And one week off, I think.
And Brooke carried the load for multiple weeks or 2 weeks there in the middle. We couldn't have done it. We couldn't have got to 17 without
great.
her.
Love her. She's a gift to me, as I said before.
Yeah, Pastor Michael did say that. I snuck away real quick. I was like, let me get a quick word in. Let me say a quick hello. Dude, I missed him.
Yeah.
I missed him. It's been a while. It's been almost a month-ish.
Yeah.
In that range. So, and then I wasn't here Sunday, and he was. So I was like, dude, I'm going to go and say hello.
Yeah, absolutely.
We talked about Nashville for a little bit. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It is good. You had one, right?
Yeah, we did. So this is the story about the Eden of Frosty. This is what a podcast are. I love it. 2024. We my son. This is like the last week of summer. I don't know about kids and what your kids and where they go, but this is kind of it. We are tinkering down. So my summer thing with me and my oldest son Colin, we've been just going traveling this great country of ours, eating a lot of ice cream. That's kind of been our thing.
Yes.
So on the way here, I was like, hey, we got to pick up something. And there's not a lot in between.
Mm-hmm.
We could go right or left and make it happen. But right in between, there was a Wendy's.
Yeah.
So
you're going to stay on Ridgewood.
Yeah.
You're hitting up Wendy's.
And so we decided, we're like, let's go for it. We're like, okay. So I said to the nice lady, I was like, hey, can we get 2 medium? There was a brand new triple berry one, by the way, guys.
Triple berry.
Let's get 2 mediums.
So good.
And the nice lady go, well, just to save you money, we have a special on our smalls. They're only $1. Instead of like $2.89 for a medium, she's like, it's almost the same size. Like for $1, I'm like, ma'am, can I have 4? That's what I said. Colin looks at me, laughs, snickers. So I knew we were going to see Mr. Jordan. So I was like, we'll give one to Jordan. I was like, my son Colin can have 2. So he'll be super happy and eat all his dinner for us tonight.
Colin's off camera right now. Were you stoked at that? Yeah.
He was really stoked. Dude, what kid doesn't love ice cream?
Wait, I can
what a
have
summer.
2?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it right now, too. Thanks, everybody.
Susie's going to watch it and be like, you got him, too. He's not going to eat 1/3 of his dinner. What are you doing? Man.
Praise God.
Absolutely.
So you've been traveling. How you been?
More travel for us.
Yeah.
We just got back from Nashville and Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm actually traveling tomorrow for a little thing, but I will be, you ready for this one? I will be here on Sunday. Cannot wait.
Let's go. I'm going to look right at you in worship. I'm going to be like, this song.
Yes. Great, what do they call it? List? Great,
set list.
Set list?
Mm-hmm.
Great set list on Sunday, by the way.
Appreciate you.
We were on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Driving
It
back.
worked this week. We got it working this week.
I did skip it a little bit. There was a little bit of me knowing way too much behind the scenes here at Whitechapel. Yeah. It was on. It was like beautiful sound. Looked great. I was like, Jordan's happy.
Yeah. Happy. I mean, in the moment, I have no clue whether it's working or not.
Yeah.
That's like usually when it's like get off the stage, I'll either get a text message or something will come to my attention. Hey, not happening, or it's happening, or whatever.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff.
That's great. Awesome. I'm glad.
Yeah. And then it was awesome. It was phenomenal to hear, Pastor Michael back up there and just doing his thing. It's great. Whatever, there's just certain people put on this planet. One, hey, there's a baseball player. He's meant to play baseball. He's phenomenal at it, and that's what he loves. You can just see a smile on him, whatever the case is. Yeah, Pastor Michael's meant to be on that stage.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's so good.
It was good. I listened to most of it. I'm not going to lie. I off air, so I won't say it on air. So we're driving back from Nashville and Knoxville, and I have it on YouTube, so I'm watching it a little bit. It's confession time.
It's confession time.
I need to.
This is a safe place.
Yes, yeah.
No judgment here.
And I'm driving, and I might be driving a little fast. I guess there was a hurricane coming a little bit this way, and our families, Susie had all the kids in Charleston, so I was trying to come back and meet them. We left super early, so maybe I was going a little fast. And I do drive a lot, so I'm pretty good at driving around. But I was a little bit past Atlanta road I've never really been on, and and then I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, I was on Whitechapel. I was like kind of zoning out And the next thing you know, I see it too. I'm like, I see a bridge, I see a car fly down like an overpass. I'm like, yep, that could be me. And the guy rolls right behind me. So I get a ticket watching White Child's like, I think it was the Lord testing me. I think it was the Lord testing me.
Lord was like, "Are you gonna love this cop right now?
Yeah.
He's just doing his job."
It was. I was super nice to him.
Yeah.
Those guys, they risk their lives every day for us.
Totally.
They have no idea what could happen on that day. And
He
was very nice to me too. And he's like, "Hey, you were going too fast." I go, "I know I was. I apologize. I shouldn't have. It was my mistake."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's wild. Back in the day, I don't know how many tickets you have gotten, or back in the day, you've gotten
0 for me.
Look at that.
Goose egg. Doesn't mean I don't speed. I do it. I've done it. Yeah. But
First one in 9 years. So back in the day, you would be a ticket, and they would have a price on it of what you should pay for this city, you know, for having to use this nice gentleman's time or female, right, for a cop. And for now in 2024, they don't do that. They go, "Hey, you have to like fill out this form online, and then when you fill this form out online, they'll come up with a payment that you can pay online." I'm like, what? I was like, I just want to know how much.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I want to know my my repent. I want to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no idea.
So you were so distracted by the amazingness of Pastor Michael's sermon.
Oh yeah, he's talking about love.
Yeah,
love
and you were just like
hopelessness.
You were like pedal to the floor on love right now.
Got new kicks in Knoxville. There it goes. I was like going a little bit too fast. I was going fast.
Yeah. God bless you. Well,
yeah.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Glad you're home.
I am, and I can't wait for Sunday. It's been 2 Sundays in a row of me not being here. It's Sunday Susan. I'm like, that's too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
2 is too many.
2 is too many. one is a big deal, and 2 in a row.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. So I'm making a quick U-turn out of there and heading back to beautiful sunny Florida.
Love it. Yeah. When you see Dave at church on Sunday, just walk up to him and give him a hug. You know,
I love hugs.
Just give him a hug. Say, Dave, it's great to see you.
People are not going to know my name.
And they're going to be like, Dave, thanks for coming home so quickly.
Who's this stranger in our beautiful carpeted sanctuary?
Something you'll see on Sunday. I started, I don't know if you recollect, but when we do pre-service, there's slides of different things going on.
Yeah, of course.
I turned those into a video now that loops, and they have like moving elements and stuff. And I created this one for church chats.
Yeah.
And it's like both of us pop up separately. And we're just like laughing.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. I was just like, Dave still is here. Whether he's here or not, he's here.
I am here. Yeah. For sure.
I know you are heart and soul.
Yeah, so, heart and soul and spirit, I am there. But, dude, you do phenomenal thumbnail-y, like, your pictures every time. I'm like, man. And I say at the house, I'm like, dude, Mr. Jordan, he is just, he's got a gift.
Thanks.
So, every stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. I will be there. You know, my favorite spot is around 10:55. In that back wall.
9:55.
9:55 in that back wall. And usually, not only that, I've been having one of the kids with me, and that's more than fine. But one kid, 9:55, 4 minutes before I kind of walk to my seat, it's just like, and like most of the time, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like not even.
Just decompress.
Yeah. Not thinking about what we're doing afterwards. Yes, absolutely. Have a cup of coffee in my hand. Not thinking about what I want to. You know, usually on a Sunday, I kind of have a thought going through my head, or something I want to get through or talk through or, talk to the Lord about. But in that 9:55 to 9:59, it's nothing. It's hollow up there.
It is really cool, actually. I don't know if a lot of people even know that we do this, but we intentionally, on Sundays, have the sanctuary with, like, low instrumental music. So if people want to come in there before service and pray or just think, they can do that.
Yeah.
And then, the lobby is just totally different. Like, you're just in the lobby, like, chatting with somebody. Like, somebody's going to throw a donut at you.
Yeah, donuts, kids are running around. Like, usually all of mine,
So, I mean, if you need to get away from all the noise before service, just hop into the sanctuary. You can get your thoughts ready for the service. You can be like, Lord, like, search my heart. I'm ready to praise you. Can't wait for this praise song. Let's go. So, yeah. I mean, that's something we do, and I don't know that very many people know that that's like intentional, but it is.
There you go.
There you go.
Giving more secrets out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have that many. Like we're on episode.
Yes,
I'm just like
episode 100 will be like, I just want like the whole church, family
like,
here.
This is what the structure will look like for Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Here's the songs I'm gonna sing. What else do you want to know?
This is the song I riff the best on.
No riffing.
Talking to this, it was awesome. Miss Melissa messaged me because she loved my little video. It was like Wednesday or Thursday of last week when the episode was out. I did like the video of me, you, and Colin was here. I love it. This is just a beautiful room and just how you do it and set it all up. And of course, I put "The Lord Will Provide" over it. And Miss Melissa's like, "Oh, that's like my favorite song going right now." And I wrote right back to her. I was like, "This is my favorite song right now."
No, it was my favorite song.
And then I was like, hey, especially, Mr. Jordan and Lucy, if your daughter, like, they did such a great job. It's so funny that, you see a first if it's a TV show or a song or a sporting event, but, like, how you take it in for the very first time is very, very important.
Yeah.
And you guys I was like, whoa. That was it. That's up there. It's creeping up on Waymaker's tail. Okay, it's creeping up there, Mr.
Wow,
Jordan.
we're getting up there with Waymaker.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah. And I saw something right about I think college about Lucy, if I remember
It's the
right.
senior year for a few of our students, so
She's
a handful of them actually. 5 of our students that serve on Sunday morning are going to be seniors this year. So lots of conversation about what the next step is going to look like for a lot of them, and it's going to be interesting. I mean, I've been our youth pastor here for 4 years, and so this will be my I'm graduating these students that I did the whole of high school with.
That's amazing.
And I'm like,
amazing.
Yeah.
So are you? I want to say excited because you probably are, but it's probably there's other words or descriptions of like
terrified.
That's the polar opposite. But like you are, as a coach, like it's to pass on to. My pillow buddy fell off. But like you had them for 4 years, and now they're gonna move on. Yeah. They're gonna keep going. Are you like?
I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of them. Thankful that we've had them and that we've been able to just really talk about who Jesus is with them and teach the Bible and preach and also build relationship. Like those students are like some of the most involved volunteers that I serve with personally. And so it's like they've been really like beneficial to the ministry of our church. Yeah. And so it's really cool. I'm super proud of them, grateful that they've been here, and maybe some of them decide to stay and they're here through college. That'd be awesome. Right. But if not, I'll send them away. With tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
Yeah.
That is sad. It's probably going to be. It's wild to think, and I know it's far off, but it will be quick. Colin's going into 6th grade. Yeah. That 6th grade will be very quickly 9th grade, and then very quickly, like you said, will be college. And it's like, it's funny, I've always talked to Susie about, because it's something I had the opportunity on, and I didn't do it. And I don't have a lot of regrets in life. I do not. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I believe in, you just keep going and right and left, and sometimes even the wrong turn becomes the right turn for a certain reason.
It's almost like God's sovereign.
Sure.
He's like looking over us.
Yeah, and so I don't have a lot of regrets. That's kind of one of them is, and it's funny, Kyle, the fame's kind of attached to it a little bit. We were going to go to college together, a little bit further away, and I was like, no, don't want to. Like, I kind of do want to stay home and close, and I got my people, my friends, and I know the streets and the dinners and stuff of that nature, and I didn't, and it's like,
You're like, I wonder what we.
Yeah. I do, and I say to Sue all the time, it's like I don't want to push them to go to a school if it's not right for them. Yeah. But if they were offered the University of Arizona, I'm like, son or daughter, go for it.
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
it is,
someone's writing you the check.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I see these smart woman, beautiful and smart. She's like, wait, it's like we're paying for this.
Well, yeah, what's happening? Are they getting scholarships?
$32K every.
You can earn bright
4
futures.
months.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I saw like those Ivy League schools, $50,000 to $70,000 a year.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
A year. It's like, I want you to be smart. I don't want you to be too smart. Okay, I don't want you to go to Harvard.
That's tough, right? Like that's a. I feel, I don't know, maybe this is getting way too far off the railroads, but it feels like school and passing on knowledge to youngins shouldn't be such a hardship on the family.
No, I don't think it should. And I think lots of Americans are waking up to that reality and going, hey, maybe we can choose an alternative one where it's cheaper, or maybe going into a trade is the best option, or whatever. There's no dishonor in that at all. I mean, there are plenty of people that should probably do that and start a business, and I don't know. Yeah. But I think that's a whole new thing to navigate than what it was even 20 years ago.
Absolutely. Yeah. Feels like it's quadrupled or 6 times what it was. Wow. All right. Pastor Michael,
this is so good. I need to keep going.
I got some of the message, and if I am going to need a little bit of your help to fill in some of the cracks, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I got it, because it was, like I said, those lights, I don't know, they can be intimidating.
It's almost like,
they can, but to me it was about love and loving yourself, and then said I remember he was talking about how he had not a hardship of just talking with homeless people and what he should do or right of that nature.
Yeah, well, he I think he was being transparent to the point that he confessed an annoyance with this homeless guy, like asking for money, but then whipping out his cell phone and just chatting on the phone, and then he realized that he probably, the first reaction as somebody who's received the love of God shouldn't be an annoyance with another person. The first reaction should be love towards another person and care. And so I think that's super challenging, because it's very easy for us in any kind of circumstance that we're in to just go, not to be a judgmental person, but maybe to just not think of the other person with care in your heart. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be overly judgmental to not love somebody. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And so I think that's really the challenge is that his message was that the love of God is so perfect. It's so perfect towards us. Yeah. And it draws us in, and his mercy has led us to repentance. And so how can we be people who have received grace, who have received the mercy of God and the love of God, and then turn around and not give that to other people?
I'm so happy you said that, because that's what like I said, I got a lot of it, and then it got disrupted, and then I kind of got the back end of it. But then just sometimes it, even the different messages will hit on different people a different way, right? Mm-hmm. But that's what I got. So right off the bat, I was like, man, and I feel like I have, and it's great, and just barely, and now I still want to, if I gave 5%, I still want to give 95% more. The stage I'm in, it's like, man, I feel amazing. I love my relationship with the Lord. I feel great about it, and I feel like I've been given more back to others, to other people, to other believers, to other non-believers. Talk to them, not why, but what, just hey, just have maybe a good conversation with them. Maybe one good conversation to a non-believer, and not even about why they don't believe, but just a good conversation, maybe get them in a better mood, get them in a better state of mind,
right.
And then maybe they go home that night and they sip on themselves and I had a good day.
Yeah.
And then they'll have another good day, and then something else happens, and then boom, they're here or somewhere else on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I am. I was like, it's been amazing. I feel like I've gotten so much love and grace. It's like, okay, boom, got it, awesome, let's go. It's It's like, Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Yeah, I think too, like, so there's this weird, it's not weird, like, there's just this reality that there will be people that won't accept the message of Jesus, right?
Sure.
They just aren't, they're just, not for me. I'm going to do my own thing. And that's not great. Like, because when we believe it, we fully believe that it's for everybody.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is, like, to love people so that they will receive the message, so that they don't ever go, hey, like, I feel like the reality of the gospel, when it's said in love, people can't go, oh, you're being hateful. Even if it, but the thing is some people will.
And I want
you know what I'm saying?
And hear me out and to let me know if you're like, oh, Dave, you're onto something, or
Dave,
totally
you're
not.
onto something.
My thing is, so if someone's not ready to hear it, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna love you, dude. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have a great day.
Yeah.
And it's almost like if you, and I know this as being a dad to kids sometimes, if you say, hey, you have to brush your teeth tonight.
Yeah.
They might not.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just they had a good day, I got him 2 small Wendy's triple berry Frosties. So when I talk to him tonight, be like, son, we have those today.
You gotta brush your teeth.
You gotta brush your teeth.
You gotta.
Colin's gonna brush his teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think there's a good communication. And my thing is, what I've been like, it's like, hey, this person X not ready to fully hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna love you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good day today, because sooner or later they will. Like, yeah. I do feel maybe I'm wrong on this one.
Well, it's the hope.
Yeah, there you go. There's my hope. It's like sooner or later that person's heart will open up. Like the Grinch, like that movie, and be like, I'm ready to hear it. And I hope they just have enough love and understanding around them to get them to that point.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, maybe they don't, but they certainly won't if they sense that you have zero care for them.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, you actually have zero care for me.
Yeah.
And obviously that's the vibe people get. Sometimes people get that vibe regardless because they feel convicted of sin, and they just don't really want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with the reality of Jesus and how, like, no decision towards Jesus is still a decision against Jesus.
Right.
And so I think people feel conviction about that, and so you have to, like, measure those things out, but it never, ever, ever disqualifies us or makes us stop loving people and caring for people and walking with people. Right? Like, if my son didn't love the Lord, I would, until my dying days, love him and try to share the love of the Lord through love.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I think that I'm not going to be like, I have nothing to do with you, son.
Right.
And I think this is all, like, you could like, we could clip this and you could take a clip out of context in this and what I'm saying, but the reality of what I'm saying is it's, like, nuanced in relationship, right? Like there are some people that are just going to be bad for your faith and that you need to keep at an arm's length. That does not mean you cannot love them.
Sure.
That does not mean you can't, like, will good towards them.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think that's important to think about those things. And it's an easy thing to say, to love people.
Right.
And it's very hard and nuanced in life to do it. Like, what does that mean? Like when I see the homeless man on the side of the road, but I'm driving, what does it mean to love him? Does it mean I'm just going to start praying for him? Do I stop the car? Do I invite him for a ride? And I think that those are things that we need to listen to the Holy Spirit about.
I was going to say, I think every person or friendship, it's different. It's different types of love. I talk to people, ample amount of time, less and more, and it doesn't mean I love this person more or less, but there's just different seasons and different times, and other people are doing different things. Like you said, back to the homeless guy as the example. Maybe Jesus doesn't want, if you're on your way to a lunch date with Brooke and Jones, maybe Jesus doesn't want you to pick up this homeless man and take him 20 minutes the other way.
Right.
But maybe it is praying on his behalf, or maybe it is blessing them with a triple berry frosty. Yeah, maybe we call it divinity
it's
too.
Made my day.
Maybe like just little stuff like that. Maybe I feel there are. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this. I'm just maybe I just think there are different ways to love and to bless and to comfort.
Exactly.
No,
I'm with you, and I think it's going to look. Yeah, I think exactly what you said. It's going to look different in different situations with different people.
Yeah.
You cannot give 100% to everybody, or nobody gets anything.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's I said it too. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. One of my like my faults or my blind eyes is sometimes I give too much of myself to others, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's a great thing." It is, but it's like, hey, I got to still be the best absolute husband I can be. Be the best dad.
Yeah, I still have dishes at home.
They keep putting up. Dude, Coles keeps on going in that washer and dryer quickly.
Nobody is putting a reel on their Instagram of them doing the dishes. Maybe let's do it. Okay,
tonight.
Cue.
It was. I thought it was a really. Me personally, like messages like that. That's not sometimes A, B, and C, and it's more of like, hey, it's you. You probably even shouldn't get it in the moment. You should drive home on it. You should pray on it. You should sleep on it. You should think on it. You should mull over it. You should talk to others about it and be like, okay, this hit me this way. How about you? What is your 2 cents? I think back to eating together as a community good. I think talking about, it's not an issue, but I think talking about like these things and your feelings or whatever the topic of the week, so say, I think it's really great for this, Whitechapel to people talk about it and communicate about it and be like, hey, maybe someone else believes, hey, we should pick up a homeless man every time. That's awesome. I want to hear his or hers reason and why, and maybe actually
maybe they don't have kids in the car. That just makes sense.
Yeah. I never not, so you know what I mean. So, but it's. I think it's really important to. It's okay sometimes to not even disagree, but just to have like different thoughts and opinions.
No, I think it's super helpful. That's actually one of the hearts of why we're even doing this, is so that we can mull it over. Like we're doing this without talking about it to each other, and it's going to our church body and to the world. And people just get to hear that, but they're also getting to wrestle with it and go, oh, okay, that I like that perspective. Or they'll go, you know what? Like, I don't really like that perspective. And
that is A-okay.
That's
like,
really
I've been right 7 times in my life. I've been wrong 300. You know what I mean? So hopefully this time I'm mediocrely.
I think you're doing great. I think I would say you're doing great.
And like I said, from the very beginning of this whole thing of church chats, the essence, the idea, it's like, hey, if we can just get one. We can have one person absolutely change their life and change their existence, their eternity forever. I'm like, billion times worth it.
Yeah.
Billion times worth it.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome.
I know we're at 32 minutes. Last thing. Because last week that reel went everywhere. People loved it. Are you still watching the Olympics? Are you still all in on this?
Still all in?
Yeah.
Are we tied with China for gold medal count right now?
The last time I saw, and this was earlier, so
this isn't live for you. So.
No, so I thought China was up by 1 on gold. We were up by 20 or 30. Yeah. No, can we have Simone Biles do like everything?
Can she just do more things?
Can she play ping pong?
Katie Ledecky, can she just like
get soccer? The men's 3 on 3
How about some basketball?
Yeah, guys, I was pretty decent back in the day. Me and Kyle LaFay should be on that 3 on 3 men's basketball.
Listen,
that team did not perform well.
They did not, but at least, hopefully, we're looking at a men's basketball gold medal and a women's and women's soccer, hopefully.
Yeah. That's
did they play semis today?
Well, I didn't see that.
I haven't looked. I might still be on. I don't know.
So that's 3.
So we got some stuff going on.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
We got some stuff in the works.
And we're pretty fast.
Yeah.
So we're like in the running part of that. So I think
track and field, that's our game.
Come on, America.
You know what? Actually, you know what?
What?
The Olympics in 2028 are in LA.
Yeah.
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 That much. Just floating it.
So you're saying church chats is
Church chats is going to be in the Coliseum. Let's go. We got 4 years to prepare for it. We'll do a live show at the Olympics.
It'd be episode.
Who wants to sponsor me and Dave?
It could be almost like episode 1,000. One a week. No. 50 weeks. So it's around 200.
Yeah.
200.
200. We take breaks for Christmas. Yeah. 200. Episode 200.
Church chats. Dude,
I'm just over here dreaming. Biggest idea wins.
Winner. I think it's a done deal. I think we just do it.
Let's just do it.
I have enough Sky points right now. I think we'll get this gold back there safe.
Yeah. Imagine what it's going to be like in 4 years.
Well, I'll own a plane in 4 years. Oh, man. I can't wait to be back with you guys Sunday, 10 a.m., Whitechapel. Be here, South Daytona, Florida. Hopefully Miss Lucy's voice. I will be praying for her voice to be strengthened this week, and she'll lead the reins.
That's right.
And then
school starts on Thursday here too. Pray for us. It's all going bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
Never stops.
Never stops.
Never stops.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I think there's a good song with that. There we go. I know. I'm not the singer. I'm gonna have the towel, Whitechapel towel. I'm gonna be Jordan Lucy's hype. Think about it. Fall of 2024 on stage. Waymaker, miracle worker. All right, here we go, guys. Good night. Have a good day.
Church Chats number 17. Talk to you soon.